Vroom, I'm a car, vroom. Cut me off in traffic, will you? Well, I'm just gonna force you off the bridge. Let's talk about road rage. This build-up anger with the adrenaline of driving. It produces this unique anger and frustration in people. Some are verbal, they yell out a window. Go die in a hole, is this your first time driving, you dumb fuck? Some are physical, they wanna get out of the car and just have a talk. No, honey, I got this. I just want to have a talk with the guy. Some just love to lay on the horn. The most effective way is to just lay on the horn for everyone in a 700-mile radius to hear it. When the person who cuts someone off eventually gets out of the car at their job, their house, wherever they may be, the big angry follows them and then eventually does destruction to their car. People are crazy. We also have those who let the magic finger do the talking. The bird. Tall man. I think it's become more common in most people now to do it, as opposed to when Johnny Cash made it cool to do it. It is the laziest way to express your anger. As a society of crazy humans that we are, we all want to think we're right, and never wrong. The evolution of road rage has made people ungodly stupid in moments of anger. So put the car in park, because we are exploring road rage and car crashes. Clickbait edition. I think it's fair to say that we as humans have become very sensitive and very angry creatures. You look at someone the wrong way, and then you have a grudge with them, without even knowing their name. Now the research team has proctored for me what happens in other countries when you exhibit road rage, and the penalties that can ensue around the world. In Australia, it is considered a serious act. Any person who engages in a course of conduct that causes or threatens an impact involving the other vehicle can be fined up to 100,000 Aussie dollars. What does that translate to in US dollars? Over $66,000 here. You can only have road rage if you're a millionaire, otherwise you can't afford it down under. In New Zealand, road rage is not considered an offense. It is the outcome of road rage that could lead to an offense. Ramming a vehicle constitutes intentional or reckless damage to property, a criminal offense, with a maximum penalty of 7 years of imprisonment. Imagine just hydroplaning in the rain and you accidentally ram into the back of another car. New Zealand police just show up, no questions asked, put you in handcuffs. New Zealand courts currently have no powers to disqualify drivers who physically assault another road user. You could beat the hell out of someone who cuts you off on the highway, but you'll go to jail if you accidentally hit someone's car at the grocery store parking lot. The United Kingdom will process you for criminal penalties of assault. The Public Order Act 1986, sections 4A and 5, prohibit public acts likely to cause harassment, alarm, or distress. This is why you don't see door-to-door salesmen and Jehovah's Witnesses knocking on doors in the UK. Here in the US, 14 states have passed laws against aggressive driving. California has turned road rage into a legal term of art. Term of art meaning slang or a code word. And have you seen those highways backed up in LA before? Hell, the start to La La Land has a big dance number in standstill traffic in LA. This was the most accurate depiction of Hollywood that Hollywood gave itself. In 2022, the UK's very own East Riding of Yorkshire was ranked #1 for most aggressive driving. In the US, the least courteous cities are Miami, Phoenix, New York, Los Angeles, and Boston. Phoenix, Arizona? What in the hell are you driving so bad out in the desert for? I'm just gonna scratch that one out and put Pittsburgh in its place. Have you seen the shit that I deal with here? It's like they make their own rules here, and if you don't know it the first time you try it, you're the jag-off. Sorry, I haven't lived here all my life, Tom. Now, the internet can be a blessing and a curse when it comes to road rage. One, you can put them out there and attempt to put them in a negative spotlight. The other is that you can capture people doing some really stupid things. I'm willing to bet that if everyone had to retake a driving test right now, at least half of the people would fail. People are just too angry now. Some are angry just to be angry. They love the attention, which is why some people go out of their way to make videos about car crashes and road rage. I'm not just talking about the dash cam videos of the real life events that happen. I am talking about the ones that play up events as if it's a cornerstone moment in your life. Now, I don't want to call anyone specific out, so let's just look at the thumbnails on these. To help me, I brought in an expert, Phil, the marketing guru and thumbnail expert. Hello, today we're gonna look at great thumbnails that showcase car crashes. Yeah, that's good. Now, put your hands on your head and act sad, but not too sad. I guess it's like a half sad. Yes. Yeah, I know it was a Mustang and you're like 16, but don't worry, we're gonna Photoshop the police behind you. Yes, crying helps. We'll add some stock images of caution tape, hearts, and a crying emoji. I know it's an expensive car, but the 12 million views will get you another one. It's the vlogger circle of life. You know what I mean? If your life doesn't have any tragedy, you make one up. Dad, could you hold that pose for one more second? I'm thinking like a slight glow around the edges right here. We will use the text "hurry dad" to insinuate the crisis. For this last one, let's play a game. Do you think this heavily photoshopped thumbnail got 8 million views? Let's look closely. The blood on the forehead, mwah, great touch. The tail end of the fire truck, the stock image of the police officer. If you guessed that this thumbnail got over 8 million views, you are correct. It's weird how the non-influencers use a brake check to get paid out or win an insurance claim. But in influencer world, clickbaiting a car crash becomes the new cash cow. All these thumbnails come from family vlog channels or couples vlog channels. And we will discuss those at a later date. To finish this car wreck, everyone thinks they know how to drive. As a result, people get angry with one another and never want to be wrong. Instead of being angry all the time when you're driving, take slow, deep breaths, and just remember the person in front or behind you may be having a bad day. Now this one is the honorable mention. Look at this. This poor guy was photoshopped to look like he was dead. If I had ink in my printer, I would print this out, frame it, and put it on the mantle. It's just missing one thing though. And perfect.